Welcome back to the San Diego Opera Podcast. I'm Nick Reveles. My guest today is Marianne Cornetti, mezzo-soprano who's singing the role of Dame Quickly in our production of Falstaff. Marianne, welcome.
So great to be here, Nick.
And you know, I got to tell our friends, our audience, that you are one of my favorite people in the opera industry.
Oh,
you just are. You're
really?
So yeah. Because we're friends on Facebook,
right.
And I see all the things that she does, and where she's singing, and what fun she's having. And you, I have to start out. You are such a Pittsburgh girl. How many times have you sung the national anthem for the professional teams?
Well, actually,
in Pittsburgh.
Do you know it started back in 1997 when Bill Cowher was with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's where it started. And then there was this big lapse of time. I've been in Europe, all of these years and whatnot. But then it started a couple of years ago where the Pirates have asked me to start singing. And the person who was in charge of the anthem and whatnot, she said, I had no idea we had an international opera singer in our backyard. So they now ask me every year. And from that, then the Steelers started to ask me, and I had the best time this year because I got to sing not only the anthem, but a whole pregame thing with
like a medley?
Well, no, it was Auld Lang Syne, and there was this video that they were doing of Steelers in the year past, so it was January 1st. Oh, it was awesome, and I got to jam with electric guitar and keyboard player. Oh, it was awesome. It was great.
Okay, Dame Quickly, Verdi Mezzo. No, that's really exciting. And what's really fun is to see the pictures of you on the field with your family surrounding you, which is such fun. That's so great. And I'm sure
and they
it's great
love it.
Oh, I'm sure. Are you kidding?
Gosh. Oh,
yeah.
And I do too.
That's
I'm
cool.
a huge sports fan. Huge.
That's cool. So let's talk about Dame Quickly. And I have to confess, we've done Falstaff so rarely. I think the last time we did it was 1999 or 2000. So it's been a while. And I got to know it then pretty well, but it's been a long time.
Sure.
And I spend, so much time studying the connection between the words and the music and the main role of Falstaff.
Right.
I've ignored the ladies. So tell me, forgive me, number one, but tell me about Dame Quickly. What is her role in this plot?
Well, she is the one that has been designated to go and sort of lure Falstaff into this whole mess. Because probably I'm the older of all of the ladies, and I'm quite smart, and I'm quite sassy. And the Alice and Meg and Nanetta, they've all decided that Quickly, you are going to be the one who lures him. And I get him hook, line, and sinker. Didn't take very much.
You have a signature tune.
Oh,
which
yes.
I absolutely. Would you
yes.
Perform it for us?
Reverenza.
I love that because in that short phrase, Verdi gets your character. It's all right there.
You only anywhere where that anybody knows anything about opera, when you sing Reverenza, everybody knows it's Quickly, because that's her signature thing.
Yeah.
But it's also the thing that Verdi continually repeats, and it becomes really funny.
Yeah. Well, and it's just, I don't know what it is. It's like when Germain enters in Act 2. You get that ba da 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 dum.
Right.
Bum. This sort of limping, heavy, sort of, and here's the father and he's ticked.
Right. Absolutely.
But Dame Quickly has this sort of, I don't know what to call that.
Da, 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 da. That's her tune.
Yeah.
Reverenza.
And it immediately,
it's very thematic.
It captures her character, I guess is what I'm trying to say, which is really wonderful. What a great way to introduce a character.
And it is absolutely throughout the entire opera.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And every time it comes back. And I think I want to say that the very first time I saw Falstaff, which was 1,000 years ago, and I wasn't lecturing about it or trying to get to know opera
Right.
from a scholarly point or anything like
Yes.
that, that's the tune that I came away with.
Oh, sure.
Because there aren't the full-blown tunes, as
Right.
I've actually spoken with Roberto and Olivier and Ellie,
Right.
that there aren't those full-blown tunes like you have in La Traviata.
No.
But the one that you take away
Yes, is quickly.
yours.
Absolutely right.
Which
It
great.
is, and it is probably, it's not even the arias. Bocca baciata, da 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 da. We still didn't even remember that.
Nope.
It's the reverenza.
Yeah, it really is, because it's
Absolutely.
short, pithy, to the point,
Right. And funny.
and funny as heck.
absolutely.
Yeah. Is it as difficult to learn as I seem to think it is, this opera, because of the ensemble work and because of all the words? It's probably the wordiest opera that I'm aware of.
You know what, Nick? I have to tell you, to be honest with you, I have been refusing this role for a long time. I've been asked so many times to do this role. And I refused it because, first of all, vocally, it is extremely difficult because it's lower than what I would call the dramatic mezzo roles that I have done.
So
over
it's
these
lower
years.
than Amneris?
Oh,
or-
absolutely.
Ah.
Amneris, Azucena, even Barlo, because it's much longer and it's through the middle bit, the lower part of the middle voice. So I always refused it. And finally I thought, well, you know what, I think I'm to the age that I can do that. And I started to sink my teeth and vocal cords into it. Believe me, the words just kill you. The words there's so many words, and they very rarely repeat. But it's also the character. It's comedy, and I have. All my career, I've thrown babies in the fire. I've been, trying to get somebody to love me and all of these kinds of things. And really, I've never played a comedic role. And they're very difficult because it's all about the timing. And that timing has to be now. It can't just sort of be off. It has to be now or you don't get the laugh. So there are many layers of this role that are quite difficult for me, really difficult. And speaking vocally of this, my lowest note is an E below middle C.
Whoa.
Oh yes.
In this piece?
Absolutely.
An E?
Yes, an
What
E.
was he thinking?
I know, it's unbelievable. Well, it's typical Verdi. He stretches every singer to the limit, from the bottom to the top. In this, he went really, really low to the bottom.
Where does that occur?
When I come in for, after I have just seen him, and I say, Comari, sarà sconfitto, fra poco gli farem la festa, piombo nell'acio capofitto. Oh yeah,
gosh.
it's really low.
Oh,
that wasn't the note, but
Oh.
it's really, really, really difficult. Yeah, it's a hard role.
Is this a role debut for you?
Well, I did we called it a full production, and it was in Spain, in Coruña. We had such a little bit of time. I mean, a little bit of time. So I can't say that it's a debut. It's a debut in that I have the time and to put it all together. I think in Spain we had like less than a week.
Oh my gosh.
And it originally was supposed to be a concert version. Then it's extended to be semi-staged. Then we did have costumes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it was wonderful with Bryn Terfel and
Oh,
whatnot.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so there were those things. But I came with some of the knowledge, but I can tell you, Olivier.
Oh, our stage director. And everybody mentions him as I'm having these podcast interviews.
Oh, my goodness.
Everybody is so thrilled to be
Yes.
working with
Yes.
Tambosi.
He's unbelievable, and he continues to push and push and push and push us because he obviously believes that there's something more in there and wants us to continue to experiment and try this and try that. And then on the other hand, there's Maestro Caligari. in such a short, even period of time here, we're even able to work, because in this particular opera, not that it's any more important, but it really is, because the words are so unbelievably important, and it's all conversation.
Yeah.
So the Italian has to be perfect, the inflection, the colors.
It has
that
to
kind
come
of thing.
off as conversation,
Oh,
too.
absolutely.
You can't fake that.
No, absolutely not. So it's a real pleasure. It's a huge challenge.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, we are all so, and I particularly am looking so forward to it because, again, it's been such a long time.
Oh, yeah.
One more thing.
Right.
You're giving a master class for some of our youngest singers
Right.
here in San Diego from Point Loma Nazarene University as well as San Diego State University. And we're very much looking forward to that. Saturday, February 25th at 1 o'clock. So call us, let us know that you want to come. But if you were to give a piece of advice for a young singer who is, let's say, a junior or senior year undergrad and really loves to sing, what would your advice be?
I was given this advice from a former general manager here who was my mentor in Pittsburgh, Tito Capobianco.
Oh, yeah.
Tito gave me really one set of words that stuck with me. He said, Mariana, put your blinders on. Don't look left, don't look right. Go down only your path, because it is your path. And it will go at the time that it's supposed to go. And you know, I truly believed I did that, because I started out as a character mezzo. I did all the comprimario roles. Everybody believed that I would be a character mezzo for my career.
For the rest of your life,
Yes.
yeah.
Well, what happened was I got with the right voice teacher, and my voice started to come into this much bigger repertoire of doing all the principal dramatic mezzo roles, the Verdi roles. I was so fortunate to be able to do this, still doing them. And so we don't know. And young kids are so worried about, oh my gosh, what does that one think? And oh, look at that one, that one's doing. You know what? It's your path. Go down your path and follow your dream. Don't ever let anybody say you can't.
That's great advice.
Yeah.
And I think for the four singers who are going to be singing for us on Saturday the 25th, great advice and stuff for you to think about before you come.
Right.
Okay, it's not just about notes, right?
Oh gosh, if it were just about notes, that would be easy.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Oh my goodness sakes, yes.
Thank you, Marianne. It's so great to see you again, and welcome back to San Diego.
Nick, I must add, I have to say, San Diego has been probably one of my most, if not the most, favorite theater in the world. This place is full of love, and everybody is here to welcome you and help you. It's a pleasure to be back here, really.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're a doll.
Mwah.
Thanks.
You're welcome.